Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, good in race fans. We're here tonight, Phoenix Motor Speedway here for the Five Kings of Motorsports, Crooked Line Racing. About to kick these guys off. Qualifying's coming to a close here. And you got a lot of great drivers out here. About to gear it up. And on pole, Mark Arthur. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a game plan set here. And his game plan is to show up late and win the races, because he did it last week in the Tour Mods. He showed up about 5 minutes till qualifying. Obviously, real life work, trumps everything. Showed up about 5 minutes late, or right early, right before qualifying, got in there, really didn't practice, and ended up winning the race. Look at that tonight, though. Jumped up in here. So Alex stepped away for a second. He'll be right back here in just a few, but we got a 100 laps here at Phoenix. These boys about to tear this place up here tonight. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving with the family, friends, and everyone, and ate a lot of turkey and, well, fell over big time. That's the way I look at it anyways. I know I did. I had a ham in my ham like I always talk about. Some great stuff. Love it. Phoenix, this track, there's a love-hate relationship here. It's kind of one of these tracks where, I don't know, you kind of, I'm trying to get the word out on what it is. On what will actually be the thing to, let's say, it's one of these tracks where you can have a good race or you can have a bad race. Let's say it that way. I mean, we've seen a lot of great driving, a lot of guys, get out and about around here. And again, a lot of drivers have a bad experience. Back it out. Alex still away. Jump up here in just a few. Getting set here to go green. Green flag, Fire Kings Motorsports Crooked Line Racing. Like I say, Mark, Arthur out front in this one. About to get down and boogie tonight. Under the light. 2x2. Late model racing. Who's your favorite drivers out there? Let me know. I think Corey B's out there. Green flag, we're racing under the lights here. Phoenix. Oh, Allen got to jump out front though. Everybody, oh boy. Well, this time Mark says, I'm going to get out here and throw some slider moves on. Get that thing all kind of wicked loose going into the turn. He falls back to about the 4th place spot. You got Joshua Steinfried. I missed his last name. I apologize there, Joshua. Chase Pierce, Lexington man himself. Awesome run right there with him. This door-to-door action around about the 5th, 4th place spot. Arthur trying to hang on to it. Right behind him, you got Hoofler. He's chasing Pierce down. They're going to bang some fenders. Boom! And as soon as I say bang fenders, they literally bang fenders. Chase is around. Look at that. Y'all didn't think I was a psychic, but I am. That was talk about timing. Whamma bam. Remember Christian Pittman, he's starting in the back tonight. Wow, contact. We saw that one. Go back on the replay. We'll go back on the replay. Why not? Go back and watch it one more time. I said bang fenders, and boom! Man got up there and gave him an M. He just got punched everywhere. Booga booga. Caution out. Let me know who your favorite drivers are, folks. Yeah, where y'all hollering at from tonight? Let me know. Let's see. We got. It's a big track here tonight. Phoenix, a lot bigger than what we're used to. All right, Alex is back with it. What's going on, man?
Do nothing. Back in the old stomping grounds here in Oklahoma after heading up to the Windy City for my Thanksgiving. It was nice.
Awesome. You talking low, dude?
Am I?
Oh, there you go.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. Well, we were out here racing pretty hard, and I was out here talking about two guys banging fenders, and as soon as I said it, guess what? They banged some fenders and wrecked each other. I'm a psychic.
I think you're cursed.
I know. Broadcast curse, but I just got that psychic ability.
I'm just gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say you're psychic, Joe.
Oh, all right. Appreciate it. Either that, I need to go get me a lottery ticket. I like that idea a lot better.
I think that's more luck.
That's.
Yeah, potato.
I'll tell you what, Phoenix, man, this track here is just one of these tracks where it can be, you can either have a good race or you can just have a race that just is bad. I usually haven't seen too many in-betweens here. It's just, a weird style track for some reason.
Are they racing at the one like pre-dog leg or including dog leg?
Well, this was at it looks like it has a dog leg. It's a 2021 track, so it's actually the new one.
Ah, dog leg included.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Where the start finish line, I think, would have been on the back stretch or something like that. Go back green.
Yeah, they flippy floppy.
They did. You see it right there. Start finish line goes on, then they go off into turn one. You fan out just a little bit, but boy, you can get really slick on this track real quick right now.
Right, and right there after the start finish line kind of is where that dog leg is. There's so many different aerial views of this track. I get so confused every single time I look at it.
Oh,
but right there, right after the start finish line, a lot of people will cut that apron down.
Right there.
Yep, kind of like some of these guys are doing right here, as you see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. If you hit it good, you hit it good. If you don't, then you're already down there, so just keep going.
And the thing about it is, when they did redo on this track, before that actual dog leg was huge. It was really, really wide. You'd see them sometimes go down there 3-4 wide. Here it's a little bit more narrower, so to speak. The old Tanner right there, Five Kings machine looks strong. There's a lot of guys trying to fan this place out right now. Joshua Sexton's up to 6th. Mark Arthur, I'm going to tell you, he started on pole here tonight. Kind of got a little slipped up a little bit, falling back to 4th, but he's battling there for 3rd. This guy might have the game plan of winning. He won the Tour Mod race last week. He came in about 5 minutes before qualifying. He did it again tonight. He put it on pole, and he won last week at the Tour Mod. So that might be a good game plan for how to win these things.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Joe.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, he's hanging out here, looking in from 3rd place right here as he's trying to make a move on. Who is that?
Allen.
And then Zimmerman right in front of him as he gets past Allen, it looks like, coming through these turns here. He's moving his way back up.
One thing I noticed about old Marker is he sometimes he's better with a longer run style driver. He might fall back just a little bit, a couple positions, and then as the run goes on, he starts climbing back to the front because he slipped up just a little bit on the start. He fell all the way back to like 4th or 5th. Now he's on the climb back up here to get back to the lead as he's going to see if he can't run down Zimmerman and battle him because he got around Allen for that 2nd place spot.
Right, and something I like about this track, Joe, is that, you could see some runaways, but I feel like for the most part, it's going to be pretty tight up at least through the top, maybe 10, 15 or so guys. That's just kind of how this track races, and that's just how it plays out pretty well. You can just see right there, that was a good shot of the difference in lines that these guys are taking through that little dog leg right there. You got Zimmerman dropping way down low. You got Arthur still staying above the apron line, I'll call it. Then you got you got Allen dropping down about midway between the two, and you'll see it change throughout the race, just depending on tire wear a little bit, I guess. It's not too bad on the tires over there, but you could see them when they drop down, they get a little thump.
Yeah.
So
now this place is kind of hard on tires after a while. You will get kind of slick because it is kind of a flatter style track. There's not a lot of banking.
Nah, there isn't. Obviously, 4 turns, straightaways are front and back stretch are 3 degrees. The dog legs 10 to 11 varying throughout. The straightaway from dog leg into turn 1 is 10 degrees. Turn 1's 8. Turn 2 is 8 to 9 progressively. And turns 3 and 4 are 10 and 11 progressively. So that's just a bunch of hubble-a-bab stuff coming in about all the different parts of this track. Because, the dog leg it's just another factor in there. It's like a half turn, I'll call it. Quarter turn, half turn, something like that.
And another thing, like on this track here, it is a tough place to pass. You can see kind of single file. And you're going to see guys, if you're good on the long run, if you get a long green flag run, which we're on right now, kind of one. This is where tire conservation could come in. You might start seeing passes, guys pick them off one at a time. But coming through the field is something that's going to be very, very hard. Obviously, this guy we always talk about, Chris Carroll, we see him do it. But I don't know anyone else that comes through the field like Carroll does. And I got to give a shout out to old Corey B here, because I cannot say his last name, Boulant or whatever. He gets up in the broadcast booth with me a lot of times. But he has got the his race design machine out there running in 10th.
That thing looks pretty slick.
Well, he did that himself.
Heck yeah. I don't even want to try that last name.
He's told me it several times. I just call him Corey B. Never forget about it. Obviously, we know MF Race Designs does a lot of the Five Kings Motorsport cars, which are the ones with the MF on them, except for Joshua Sexton, who actually has Five Kings on his car.
Ooh.
With the butt kicker and all that on it. Nice little gray gunmetal style paint job.
Yeah, a little carbon fiber-esque to it. It looks real good.
Yeah. What's up, Barbara Lee Brookie? She's pulling for 33, which is Joshua. Okay, that was the one I couldn't really say the last name. Siegfried? Siegfried?
Siegfried.
Siegfried, is it Siegfried? Probably. Yeah, you're probably right. All right, we know Mama Raymond pulling for Jason Raymond out there. That's Tammy, Lee Raymond. And then Sean McLong. Caution. Oh, we just talked about Jason Raymond. You know what? I might as well just shut up tonight, because every time I say something, the guy wrecks. There's a perfect example of Phoenix just jumping out biting.
It can. I mean, it doesn't have bumps as significant as, say, Dover.
Throttle control is the biggest thing.
But like you said, she'll come up to bite you right in the behind.
Oh, yeah. Sean Mack with Barbara. We'll say McLaughlin. Is that how you say it?
McLaughlin?
I don't know how it'd be McLaughlin.
McLaughlin? I don't know, dude.
Hey, you're the scholar here. You should know.
Negative. I only have a 6th grade graduation degree.
Oh, I hear you. All right, we talk about it race in and race out every week here. The guy out front, not pitting, making it all the way. Right now, Zimmerman's out there. I mean, he had a huge lead. I'm not here. I wouldn't give it up. And we say that week in and week out. And I'm going to stick to that game plan. If I'm out front, nobody's coming around me, I'm staying out front.
Now, I wouldn't be coming in either, Joe, but I don't think, I don't see these guys going 100 laps. I just don't. I mean, I don't think these guys are going to go 100 laps here on one tank.
It's always that one. It's always that one.
I mean, we see it pretty much week in and week out. But I'm with you. I don't think Zimmerman's going to give that bad boy up for a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If they're out there, there's no way I'm gonna let that one go. You know. What do y'all think? Looks like we're gonna set to go back green. Let's see. I'm the mom, Sean. That's right, Ricky Bobby ain't first last. There you go,
Bobby Ricky.
Yeah. I'm on fire, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you wish that on me, Ricky Bobby?
That's right, yeah, woo. Shake and bake, man, shake and bake. You know, it took me a long time to finally watch that movie.
Was it worth it?
Oh, yeah, it was a funny movie. But I just never got around to watching it for some reason. I don't know why.
I remember
like
watching
Joe
it
Dirt.
long.
I never watched it too much either. But when I did, they were funny.
Yeah, Joe Dirt. I got the poo on me.
Now it's like, with my southern accent, every time I hear Ricky Bobby or something out there, you know. Or it could be like the King of the Hill guy. Damn it, Bobby.
That's what I was about to say.
I know, man. Hey,
Bobby.
That's it. I had one person tell me one time, y'all get the King of the Hill guy to do commentating one day because I was talking. So, hey. Green flag, we're back racing. Sexton up here. Good battle right here, about 6th, 7th, 8th place spot. And yes, if you want to know, folks, we have fun up here in the booth. We're take all the stuff very seriously up here, but we just like having fun.
That we
Comes
do.
Carroll. Look at that. Here's where he's got to be careful at, though. Giving up on some cars that are side by side.
Right, I don't think side by side's gonna do super well, super long. Not like super long, but I don't think these guys, it's in their best interest to stay kind of fanned out for too long. I think they're gonna get single file pretty quick, and then just kind of like you were saying earlier, just picking off one by one and doing that kind of style.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is, you know, we see Chris, Carroll come through the field a lot. He's not coming through the field as fast as he normally would, and a lot of that's this track here. You just can't make up a lot of ground. You see the battle in front of him, though. It's Chase Pierce, Sexton. I'm gonna say Siegfried. Gotta get confirmation. Joshua there. But it's a good 2x2 battle.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see some of this kind of 2x2 stuff maybe for a little bit, like right after restarts, obviously, since they start 2x2. You can see, but they're just gonna get tired of it, and I feel like that's gonna eat up some of those guys' tires a little bit more, and they're all just gonna single file it out. As you see them getting a little bit more spread out. That group was super close last lap, and now this lap they're a little more spread out, as you see. Looks like you got a slower
more
car
racier back here in the back.
Yeah, these guys are going at it pretty hard over here for this spot.
See Joshua, fortunately that car is sliding up the track. It's going to open the door for Sexton on the inside. A little bit of trade paint.
Yee-hoo.
Bumper action right there. Carroll's behind him. Tanner's behind him. Corey's hanging on there to 10. Jason Day right in front. Meanwhile, up front, Zimmerman still got the lead, but Arthur's trying to chase him down along with Allen.
Right, these guys got some quick machines up front. I think these guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with here tonight, as they're just kind of walking away, the three of them. up front.
Ooh, Corey got sideways a little bit. There's Pittman and Stevens up there too.
I was gonna say when you said that earlier, like we don't see people just slice and dice like Chris Carroll. But I was gonna say Pittman's one of them who we see coming up pretty frequently. You got Alex Coffey too, whenever he's around. I'm not sure if I see him here tonight. Maybe he's up in the spotters.
I've not seen Alex
again.
in the last couple of weeks there. He's been spotting for somebody, so I don't know if he retired.
Yeah, where's he at, Mama Coffee?
I know. Where's Alex been, man? We've been missing.
Alex is right here.
Ah, well. Wrong Alex.
Ah, okay. I understand now.
That's right. You be out there showing off your girlfriend and all, man.
Yeah,
He's just showing off, folks. He's showing pictures on Facebook, just showing off. So look what I got.
I ain't all mine.
I know. Terrible, man. Good to be young, I reckon.
Yeah, but the Marine Corps ages your body like nothing else.
Oh, is that what it is?
I'll tell you that.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah. And I'll stick to that forever.
There's some good battles throughout the field here. Kind of looks everybody's kind of settled down a little bit now. Kind of single file, and that's kind of what you get about first 5 to 10 laps. These guys will be, side by side. We're up here. You see Zimmerman falling off the pace, and look at old Arthur taking the lead.
Yeah, I wonder kind of what happened, because I just saw Arthur go past him, and then Allen just wonder if he just missed a turn, like went in too hot, had to blow up a lot or what, but he's back up here with Allen. He's like, nah, I ain't out of here yet.
No, he's not.
That gives Arthur what he wants up front. You got Pierce right behind him looking to reel him in a little bit.
Looks like right now Zimmerman's car getting a little tight on him. Then you got old Pierce back here coming up.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's fighting it pretty hard in 3 and 4 over there. Like he does good through these, I guess you can call them single turns because of the dog leg throwing a wrench in the plans. But through 3 and 4, it looks like he's struggling a little bit to keep her down as we're looking.
They're pretty good right there now. See what he does to the dog leg here. He's been running it way down low all run, so car right there looks like it just wants to go up the track a little bit to see Chase Pierce, man, move in. That top hat machine.
Yeah, I remember he was up there last week too. Beating and banging with some of these guys up front, and here he is again, 3rd place right now.
Absolutely.
Going on lap 40.
I'm going to tell you what, the blueprint, I don't know what Arthur's figured out, but he's got the blueprint to start winning these races, and I guess it's show up late to the races.
Maybe he's just a busy guy, and then he's like, oh, got a timer for 5 minutes. It's pretty much what I do. Got a timer for 5 minutes before.
Sean Mack right here, he's hanging on back in the 12th place spot. Pittman right there in front of them in 11th, trying to work over Corey. Tanner. Carroll, and again, I just take it back to this track here. It's just so hard to pass. And normally, we'd already see Carroll probably up front. It's just, this place is not built that way.
I like how you say that. Because, yeah, normally I think by this time, he'd be flirting with the front. But this track just goes to show, as you could just see that gap coming off the turn. Like you said, Arthur has got the blueprints for these W's, Joe. And
he does, man. He's no good.
But you'll see because this is a bigger track normally than what these guys are going to race throughout this season. I think this might be the longest one at a mile long or so, if I recollect looking at the schedule really quick. Maybe Iowa might be a little bit longer.
It's a mile track here, ain't it?
Yes, it is a mile track.
That's what I was thinking. Going to follow back here, you get Jason Day, Joshua Sexton. Everybody right now just being kind of patient, single file. Good race so far. I mean, these guys are actually doing better than I thought, because, I mean, Phoenix can be one of these tracks that just, they breed a lot of caution.
You know, it can, and I feel like these guys are doing a pretty good job at keeping it under wraps. I feel like here you can get two completely different sides of the coin. You can get caution after caution after caution, or you can get pretty long green flag runs like we've been having. And it looks like we got someone hitting pit road right there.
Right. I'll tell you what, since these guys are kind of spread out right now, over no caution, let's do an OSR Network rundown order here. Show off some of the paints. Let's see where your favorite drivers are running in the order. Out front right now, Mark Arthur. He's got that black machine, Midnight there, looking very strong. He's out front, started on the pole. He's leading it right here, but check out the Top Hat Comics, man. Here, second place, Chase Pierce done moved it up. Looking beautiful in that machine. Then you got Ryan Zimmerman at firearms.com, back up in the third place spot there. Levi Allen, blue machine. He's moved it up into the fourth. Joshua Sexton, the Five Kings Motorsports there in fifth. Jason Day, MF Racing. He's up in the sixth place spot. Joshua Siegfried, I hope I said it right. Apologize if I didn't, but he's up here in the R Designs. He's in the seventh place spot. Chris Carroll trying to move through the field. He's in his pit performance, taking over seventh place right now. Tanner Marr back here on the Five Kings boys himself, hanging on tonight. Christian Pittman, another Five Kings driver, up to 10th place. Sean Mack, smooth looking machine he's got going on right now with the credit union. Up in the 11th, Scotty Stevens, Five King driver right there in 12th place. Then got Corey B and his Race Designs machine in the 13th place spot. 14th place man here, Jason Raymond. He's looking smooth in the Five Kings of the butt kicker, and you see old Larry Bell right there battling with him for that 14th place spot. In the Deathstroke machine, that's a nice looking paint job out there, scare everybody. Trey Hoovler hanging on in the M&M's machine back in 16th. Jimmy Kubinek, hope I said it right. Little smash up from earlier on, but still out here trying to get points in 17th. Brandon Mettler, Five King driver, not doing what he normally does. He's back in 18th place, and you got Keith Mack here 19th. And McConey setup shot. Steven Sexton, another good machine in the purple and white, back here in 20th, and then Frank Barb. First one lap down, but the Five King driver hanging on to 21st. Brings us back up here to our leader, and that black machine, Mark Arthur, who came in late, but boy, he definitely is fast out here on the track and showing what these guys can be done. But that's your OSR Network rundown order. Showing y'all some of the drivers and paints here tonight. There's some good ones.
Arthur out there driving the Batmobile.
That's right.
A lot of good-looking machines out here tonight, Joe.
They are. What these long green flag runs does is fans out. Now, this will bring up a question, because you talked about fuel, and we had the caution earlier. Was it enough to save on fuel? Was it enough for these guys to save fuel-wise? And if it goes green the rest of the way, do they have enough to go all the way?
I think you'd have to save pretty hard, Joe.
I mean, Chase Pierce, he did come in on lap 4, topped off a little bit with fuel. The only other driver that would have done that would have been Christian Pittman at lap 22, Jason Raymond, Ray Hoovler, Brandon Mettler, and Keith Mack all came in. Pretty much everybody else have stayed out and been out there. It will be interesting to see, how this plays out, fuel-wise.
Man, I think they gotta come. I think they gotta go get some gas.
All right.
I think they have to, man.
So my next question then is, we're already at lap, what, 84?
54.
54, my bad. So at 54, as hard as it is to pass here, you need to make, you either say, I'm going the whole entire distance, I'm gonna pray there's a caution one, or you got to come in to know where you can make that ground back up and not run out of time. Like Carol, we'll use Zimmerman here for an example. He's been falling off the pace. To me, you start falling off the pace like that, now's the time to come in. Now, do you get tires when you're in? Because you're obviously going to go a lap down. If you do, you're going to go a lap down anyways. But we've seen how well tires really don't help a lot. They might on this track, though.
I think they'll be pretty beneficial if you do get tires. But I'm not quite sure how quick the fall off is though here. And if it really is gonna matter. Like Joe was saying earlier, how Zimmerman's been falling off the pace here as we're watching him right now behind Chris Carroll up here, right in front of Siegfried. Maybe he's just kind of coasting around a little bit. Maybe he's got some kind of long game thinking here. I'm going to bring it up here. The chess match. Maybe he's kind of looking at the chess match for the rest of this race. I mean, what? We got 40 laps left. So, Zimmerman kind of doing that. I think that might be his ploy. Or maybe just use a little bit too much tire. Who knows? Looks like he's still got a handle of it pretty good, so I'm not quite sure. You can see up front, Arthur still putting a good little lead he's got up there, and then looks Pierce behind him, coming up through the field, still not quite letting him go. You got Allen behind him, Sexton, Day, Carroll behind him, Zimmerman, Siegfried, Marr, and Pittman to round out the top 10. But yeah, I'm going to stick to my britches. And I'm going to say I think these guys might need a splash of fuel. Just a little bit. Maybe a quick little 1, 2, 3, 4 and go. I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. I don't see them going 100 laps here in these cars. They've been doing a good job of keeping it under wraps pretty much the entire time, so... Oh, we've had 3 cautions, 2 cautions, something like that. 3 cautions, I think. But you can just see, once everybody kind of falls off, it's hard really to make bigger gaps in between you. Put some more time between you and the guy behind you, or catch up to the guy in front of you, however you want to say it. I think that in these long green flag runs, that's what you're going to see. That's why everybody's so fanned out and whatnot. That's just kind of what you see here after a little bit. So, watching it now. These guys doing a good job keeping it under wraps. I always like coming out here. Monday nights for the Super Late Model Series here at iRacing. You guys put on a good show. Mrs. Coffee, I'm still kind of wondering where Alex is. I don't know if I missed your comment or what. I'm up on the YouTube side, so I can't see anything if you did it on Facebook or what have you. So if you could give me a little bit of insight, that'd be pretty cool. Let me know where Mr. Coffee's rocking it tonight. Because I remember last week he was up in the spotter's box, spotting for, I can't remember who it was. But I'd love to hear where he's hanging out at tonight, because he hasn't been here for the last couple weeks or something like that. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving over this past week. I know I went up to the Chicagoland area to go see my family, where I'm from. Ooh, looks like Zimmerman's coming down. Maybe he's getting that splash of fuel I was talking about, so he don't gotta go a little bit later. Maybe he's just gonna be the first one to do it. Long pit road. Goodness. Zimmerman pitting.
Yeah, and we talked about that earlier, about him pitting. Now, does Mark or Chaser them pit up front? See, Allen right now, he's battling there back with Pierce. Actually, wait a minute. That's Joshua Sexton, excuse me, has ran down Allen.
Right in front of these two. Pierce hasn't been letting Arthur get too. He's been flirting with him around a second to just under a second for a while now, Joe. But everybody else looks like they're just... Arthur and Pierce are on something else tonight, man. And now you got Allen over here with Sexton banging on his back door. We'll see. We had a long green flag run.
You're right. Now, those top spot guys, right now, Pierce is the man who pretty much we're going to say probably could make it on fuel, we know, because he pitted on lap 4. Right now, it's going to be a toss-up. I'm still curious. Any of these guys, Jason Day back here in 5th. Joshua S. right there sitting in 6th. Tanner. Got a group of guys here. Pittman, Corey B, Tanner, all right there in the line.
I'm wondering if these guys are just going to stick to their guns and just kind of wait for maybe... Because, dude, I'm still set on them needing to come down for just a splash or something.
I'm with you on that one. I mean, it's going to be close, I think. Somebody's going to, chance. And here's the thing. We are getting to that point where, and again, this might be a mute point that we're talking about, but we're getting to that point right now to where you really can't take that chance to come into the pit road. You're just not going to make up the ground. I mean, heck, Carroll did come in at lap 70. So, I don't know. Now, Corey, actually, Pittman came in at lap 22, so he's probably one of the top guys in a good spot fuel-wise. Pittman right there in that blue machine.
Right, I think I think Pittman.
The yellow flag is out.
I could see him probably. Oh, as we have.
Never mind. Yellow flag.
Yeehaw.
Well, all that we just talked about. Out the window.
Goodbye.
Because everybody's going to come up the road now. If you don't, which you might as well, because you might as well come on pit road and get tired. That's another thing. If you don't, then
Some guys do, some guys don't.
interesting to see if any of the guys who pitted earlier, but yeah, everybody's pretty much coming on pit road. There's one or two. Brandon Mettler's going to stay out. Like he's Mac. And those guys really needed. They needed a lot more to stay out in order to help them. He Chase, he's taking tires. That's a smart move to do under caution. You take 4 tires of fuel.
Pit road here is super long, dude. Like, oh my goodness.
So it's still going to be Mark and Chase, top 2. So you got Mettler. Looks like Keith Mack decides he's going to come on in. Mettler's going to be the lone one staying out. Under caution. A good solid race. They had a good long green flag run though.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to finish it out. I think some guys are going to get a little excited here on this restart. Because now it's go time, Joe. But I think we're set for another one.
Oh yeah. Exciting race. Everybody enjoying it. Under the lights here tonight. Five Kings Motorsports, Crooked Line Racing. Check out the butt kicker out there too, man. Feel what you've been missing. Buttkicker.com. Coney Setup Shop. Race on the iRacing platform. Check out the McConey Setup Shop. Bam Racing. You like watching a lot of real style racing? Those guys, man, film a lot of it. Check out Bam Racing on YouTube. Good title sponsors these guys have got out here. MF Designs, if you want to look pretty on the track, check out MF Design. Alex says he looks pretty all the time.
You know, I do. It's a gift and a curse, man. What can I say?
I hear you, man.
I don't know how I do it.
Hey. When you find it out, either keep it to yourself or sell that stuff. How's that? Just go back green.
Keep it to myself.
Go. Bye,
Green
two.
flag coming to the line. 21 laps to go, and they take the green.
Anybody's race here.
Green.
Mettler gets a good jump out front, but we're going to see what these new tires will do. You see right now, Oriev with them. Trying to hang on strong, but well, Arthur's there. Sexton. Look to the inside. Good run so far. Corey didn't take tires. Well, let's see how well he can hang on up here.
Right, or if he can hold them off. Or what? No, I think Arthur's probably got too fresh of tires and he's gonna eat them up here real quick.
Good battle going on behind the back here with Allen, Pittman, and company. Solid race. Hey, so contact up front.
Yee-hoo. It shoots
Mark
Arthur way up the track.
Yellow flag.
Mark kind of went down and Pittman's around in the back. Caution. Whoa. Go back on the replay, see what happened to Pittman. Like Pittman got a little help and then just bam.
It was that Kyle Busch looking guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Obviously, I don't know if he got tapped or not, but just the
Right up here
evidence
on
car was
watch.
around him. So.
Watch this awesome save by Mark here. Corey went down low, and then Mark kind of came down with him, and then just a little love tap. Maybe Mark thought he was clear, and yeah, Corey just had to run on him there. Saved by Mark, though.
Very good. He kept it off the inside and the outside wall because that inside wall was right there, about to sneak up and just bite him real quick. And then he saved it off the outside wall too because he had to correct so hard.
Absolutely.
Now sitting in 6th place. Kind of curious to see what he does.
I have a little time to get back up. Kind of go time now. All Mettler out front. So. Carroll got caught a lap down. Way back in 19th. Wow.
Yeah, he did not catch the good side of these cautions. I'll tell you that, Joe.
No. It have not worked out in his favor tonight.
Now, I think he pit right before the other caution.
Yeah, yeah. We get set to line them up 2 by 2. Etler, Corey, Joshua, next. Hey, gonna be right there. Here's top 5. Remember, the top 2 guys are on the oldest set of tires.
Yes, they are. With just how hard it can be to pass to this track, like once you get single filed out and you don't get exactly what you wanted off the restart, I think it might be a little difficult. And seeing how Corey was holding his own up there too, man, just yikes.
And here's the thing, you talk about that, you're going to need a long green flag run and single filed out. I don't know if there's enough time to be long enough here, so we'll have to see how this restart plays out. As pace cars in, we get set to go green.
The long march. It's a long march.
Was like Talladega. Green flag. See, Mettler gets a good jump, and then Sexton was set up beautifully on the inside there. There's nothing Corey could do on that deal. And then here comes Pierce. He's got those new tires too.
Right, Pierce has been working up front with these guys, chasing them all night, and here he is again, battling with those fresh tires, coming up behind Sexton right there.
Sexton on the new tires. He's just going to take that lead away. Oh, there's 2 by 2.
And Corey still. Corey's still sticking to his britches on that low line, man.
Oh, got a car slid up the track. Look who that was. Jason
Yellow
Day
flag is
crashing.
out.
Uh-oh.
If I can watch the replay here, see what happened. Wall hard.
Ooh, that man was almost inverted.
Ah, look who's out front. Corey.
Corey.
He's got some heavy hitter guys behind him. Sexton, Pierce, Medler. Arthur's
Arthur
still
gets-
there. Wow.
Yeah, he gets to start on the inside this time.
Gonna be interesting.
I'm kind of feeling on these restarts, if you're on that high line, it might be a little difficult to get down low. It's kind of...
Yeah, I'm not seeing the high line work that well here.
That's not working the greatest. I think nope, not Joshua, excuse me. Metler kind of going down there to save a little bit of fuel. I think he's been doing it every lap under caution.
But I have to. Remember, he hadn't pitted. Well, pitted back in lap 24. He'll be all right. Who's going to come out of this thing on top?
Brooke out there cheering for Siegfried, who's currently in 7th.
Yeah. Strong.
Very good night tonight. He's been rocking in the top 10 all night, I believe.
Yeah. Up to 7th, and you know, he could pick up. He's got enough time to pick up a few more spots. Just it's going to be a race up here to these top guys, because got 2 of them up here on the older tires, the rest on the newer tires. I mean, how aggressive do you be up here? Whew, I'll get interested.
Maybe he's trying to emulate a pace car. Corey is, I'm saying. I mean, obviously he's got the big fat American flag on the top. And that is not very. But they got the same colors. They're pretty much, they're fraternal twins right there, Joe.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's why they're together up front.
Well, if Corey wins his race, I won't be able to shut him up tomorrow. I'll turn his mic off tomorrow night.
Be like,
Oh,
Joe,
mercy.
I showed up. And I won.
Yeah. I'd get Alex up here, man, with me tomorrow.
Alex, me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not.
I mean, if Corey pulls this thing off, like I say, we won't be able to shut him up.
Substitute teacher.
Let's see. Lights off on the pace car. He's going to have about 9 laps to hold these guys off in the back here. Been able to hold them off so far. I want to spin those tires, though.
Right, we'll see if he can keep it under wraps.
Takes off, green flag.
Green, green, green.
A huge jump. And one thing he does want to see is chasing those guys back there battle. Doesn't want to see Chase, though, do what he did there. Get clear.
No, he does not want to see that.
Now the question is, you got enough time to run them down? Joshua Sexton right there too. Wow.
And these guys racing hard.
It
Arthur
is.
trying to get what he can, coming on the inside. He wants to be
Almost a third
back up
place
front,
spot.
man.
Got it. He had it there for a minute. Amen. Sexton battles on for third.
All right, and then he's got Pierce right in front of him.
Got a note too. This is Corey's first start in the league. Caution out. Jimmy again. Jimmy not having tonight. He won't. See what happened to him this time. Maybe a little up tap. Then hard in the wall. That do his night right there. Now here's the bad thing. These guys weren't gaining on Corey out front, and they needed that long green. They needed that thing to go green the rest of the way. I think. Because these cautions are doing nothing but helping the leader.
Absolutely, and as long as he can hold it down, which he has been doing a great job of, I think he might bring this bad boy home tonight, Joe.
Absolutely. Strong run. Great pit strategy. Got him out front. And we've seen that a lot. Once you get out front in these cars, I mean, it's really just a matter of maintaining. Got under the lights tonight here. Five Kings Motorsports, Crooked Line Racing. Pro late models. Solid race so far.
Absolutely. I think we're going to have ourselves a green-white checker, Joe.
We'll be close.
Might be. That might be like, make it a 3-lap to go.
Alright. Corey can hold this thing off here. Needs another good start.
Here we go.
Yep.
Lights are still on. Green and white checkered it is, Joe.
See that?
Yeehaw. Let's see if Corey's got it.
He gets another good jump like he did there before, he will. Lights on the pace car.
Yeah, I think they'll go off right here after this lap.
Well, can he hold them off? Get 3 attempts, green, white. Chase doesn't have to battle too hard with Mark Arthur back there and can get out there. He might have a shot to reel him in. Or if Mark gets the jump there because he's going to be on the inside and can clear Chase, he might have enough time to do it. Here we go. And you see him get a good jump. This is exactly what Corey wants to see. Mark and Chase battling. It looks like Arthur's going to be able to clear, and we got a big wreck in the back. Man. Ray Hoobler, Joshua Sig involved in it. They were 4 wide. Not going to work too well here. And boom, Hoobler in the wall hard.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work too well, Joe.
And I know Mark did not want to see that caution because I got a feeling if it would have went green, he might have had a shot at Corey. Only man I think that wants to see these cautions probably is Corey out there. Because he keeps getting that advantage on the start.
Right, just got to get that jump and hold it.
Nice. Whew.
But now Arthur gets to start on the outside of him.
Yeah, and see now that puts Joshua Sexton to the inside.
Who has also had a very fast car.
Yeah.
What, don't we get 2 attempts at a green white checker here, Joe?
I think so, yeah, we do.
I think that's what
I think
it
it's
was.
3 attempts, and this will be number 2.
Ah, okay.
Here we go.
Turn the lights off, stack them up.
Yeah. Side by side. Let's see.
Arthur's ready. He's squiggling. You know when they squiggle, they're itching for it, man.
Oh, yeah. Gotta make sure them tires gonna get some grip on the start.
He wants that. Here they come. March on down. Ants come marching one by one.
And green. We see Corey get that good jump out front.
Yeah, fantastic. That's exactly what he needed to happen.
Absolutely. Now does Mark got enough time to run him down?
I don't think he does, Joe.
You get the white flag and all I say, doesn't matter what happens at that point. One
This
more
track
time.
looks long for only being a mile long, though.
I know it
Gosh,
does.
That's such a long lap.
Whew. Marcus there. Just don't think he's going to have enough time. He needed that long green flag run. He drove it out of the turn that time. That's going to give it to Corey. The battle's on for third. Out of the turn. It's going to be Corey pulling it off for tonight. Who's going to get second? Chase is going to lead Joshua Sexton in the third. What a finish to this one here tonight under the lights.
Yeehaw, Joe.
Man, what a good finish.
Gosh, I thought these two were battling it out for that third
I gotta
place
tell
spot.
you that the cautions really helped Corey out there. Needed those long green flag runs for those other guys to get up. Awesome finish for these boys. Can't bring a few of these guys up here and get a word with them.
I always love a green, white, checkered finish, though, Joe.
Oh, absolutely.
Just keeps. That's why that second to last lap was so long for me. I was like, "Oh, is this lap ever gonna end?"
Oh, let me find. All right, well, let's bring third place, man. Let's get a word with him.
Hey, Joshua, Alex up at the booth, you got me?
I hear you, Alex.
Hey, man, you got a pretty quick car all night. I'd say you're hooking and jabbing up front with these guys, and looks like at the end you were battling for that third place spot over there with Chase. Then comes out you're battling for second place after Arthur gets a little squiggly out there. How you feeling?
Oh yeah, it was a good race, fun race. Made a few mistakes there towards the end when after I got the lead and then just went in too hard into the corner, pushed up the track, and then Corey got under me and there was caution right away. And man, it's really tough to get back, especially after only running a few laps before we get a caution. But still a good race. I'm happy to finish top three. I think we had a really good racing all night. It was a tough track to pass on, but we had a lot of action across the track. So
Definitely did have a lot of action. I like how you brought that up, how you can not pass with ease here at this track, or it's difficult to pass here. And that just plays into that too. That brings some long stretched out battles, which we love to see, which we saw all night. And like you said, bringing her home third place. And I mean, you made a little mistake, like you said, but still you had one of the fastest cars out here all night. So anybody you want to give a shout out to or thank for this awesome, exciting finish here at Phoenix tonight, man?
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for doing the broadcast. You always guys, do a great job. I appreciate you guys coming on. Thanks to my Five Kings teammates. We all had a good race tonight. Some of us had a little bit of bad luck, and luckily got in the top three for the team. And thank MF Racing Designs, Maconi Setup Shop, Raise Energy, Savage Edge, FB's Sim Racing Button Boxes, and the Butt Kicker.
Awesome, man. Well, like I said, definitely exciting race here tonight. Awesome finish watching you duke it out with Chase up there, fighting for that second place spot, bringing her home third place, man. Congratulations. Look forward to next week, my moon.
Thank you, sir.
There you go, Joshua Sexton. Like I say, bringing home in third. Sprint this guy here, Chase Pierce, pulling it off here tonight, second.
Yo, Chase, Alex up at the booth, you got me, man?
Yeah, I got you.
Brother, you got one of the fastest cars all night here tonight. How you feeling after that exciting race?
I feel good. That was a lot of fun. A lot of good racing in that race. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, we enjoyed it up here, man, watching you guys duke it out. And like I said, you got one of the fastest cars out all night, man. And coming through here, I thought you were going to be battling Joshua back there for that third place spot. And then Arthur got a little hot, hit the wall a little bit, comes out, you're battling for third place. Do you think he was going to get the best of you, or do you think you were going to hold him off?
Well, I knew after Arthur got into the wall there, I was definitely going to hold him down going into 3 and 4. That was really the only thing I could do to keep him down there, and sure enough, we kept him down there and was able to get the run off the corner and come out with second.
Right, you did a great job of that, man, and super exciting this entire race. I mean, I know it's a difficult track to pass and long stretched out battles and whatnot, but you made very good work of it throughout the night. You were coming up towards the front, chasing down these guys up in the front for a huge chunk of this race. Is there anybody you really want to give a shout out to or thank for this awesome finish tonight at Phoenix?
Oh, yeah. You guys for the broadcast, everybody at Crooked Line for the league, iRacing for the great sim, Thrustmaster, Fanatec, my parents, and Top Hat Comics, Stick Shifter Sim Racing. All those great guys, and mine in store as well.
Awesome, man. Well, bringing her home after this pretty exciting race. I mean, you got 2 green-white checkers over there at the end, so always keeps it exciting over here. Joe, you got any parting words for your neighbor over here?
Hey, man, good race, good finish.
Thanks, buddy.
There you go. That's Chase Pierce bringing it home in second. Well, this guy here tonight ought to be happy. Corey, join the boot car copy.
Oh my God, Joe, I won.
I see that. First showing out here, man. A good pit strategy paid off. And you brought it home. Was you a little worried there on some of those restarts?
Just the one where me and Chase made contact. I guess he came down and I came up a little bit. Felt the rear end lift off the ground. That's when I thought they were going to get me.
You know, you got that last one there. I know Mark probably did not want to see a couple of those cautions because the long green flag. Do you think you was able to held them off if that thing would have went green the last 10 laps?
Yeah, I most definitely could have. I ran my fastest lap right there on lap 93.
I'll tell you what, man, looks strong out there tonight. What was the game plan? I mean, you did that last pit stop and they got you out front. Did you take tires on that last?
Well, you know, I was back there in ninth, and I said, there's no way I'm getting back up front under 4 green flag tire pit stop. So I took 2 right sides only, 6 gallons of gas.
Hey, man, I tell you what, paid off dividends tonight. First time out here for the Five Kings Motorsports Crooked Line Racing and the Pro Mods. Or Pro Late Models, that is, my bad. As a Corey, I tell you what, you got anybody you want to thank?
Well, first off, Crooked Line for letting me come in and race. You for broadcasting. Random Designs Paint Services. You can check me out on Facebook and get you a good looking paint like you seen tonight, and maybe you could be a winner. And then I'd like to thank Fonseca Miller Racing and Veedwerks and Save Stock Car Racing and all my fans out there that are starting to cheer me on, I guess.
Hey, man, there you go. That's our Corey B bringing it home here tonight, Victory Lane. Well, what a race it was here. These guys, man, had some good long green flag runs, a couple cautions there at the end, but all in all, not a bad race here to end it here at Phoenix.
Nah, man, it was an awesome race, and seeing how we come from last week, it seemed like a caution-ridden race, and then coming to this week at a little bit bigger of a track and having these long green flag runs and hard, long battles that these guys had throughout the race, man. Super good to see, and that awesome finish here at the end, man. I'm super stoked.
I'll tell you what, for myself and everybody here at the Crooked Line Racing and Five Kings, hope you enjoyed it. Everyone, have a good night.